Hello, what chapter in your life's journey are you on? Are you in the final chapter or are still on the journey? We have to be careful not to allow the devil, his demonic agents, to stop us before we get to the final destination. Paul, the great man of God, anointed vessel of God, had just escaped being, killed through the sea storm. And now he and the other fellow prisoners were out in the land of Malta. Right there, another major attack struck. While Paul was trying to do what others were doing, just to do something as simple as putting firewood in the fire to keep the flame of fire there that was, put on by the natives to help the people warm up. A viper came out because of the heat and fastened itself on Paul's hand, planning to emit enough poison to kill Paul. But Paul didn't focus on that. I believe he looked up, focused on his covenant with God, met the promises of God, stood his ground, knowing that God is faithful to come through for him. At this point in time, the people who were formerly, friendly, turned on him and began to say that he was a murderer. That even though he escaped the sea, that nemesis was catching up on him, that he was not supposed to live. Then Paul ignored them, focused on God, and through the grace of God, through the anointing of God upon his life, he shook off that viper off of his hand back into the fire. The viper died in the fire. And Paul finished his journey. In that place, the Bible said people were looking to see if he would swell up or die. But he didn't swell up, he didn't die because God was with him. God helped him to overcome that challenge. And next, the land opened up for a major revival that broke out through Paul, healing the father of the main citizen of their land, called Publius, of fever and dysentery. With that healing, the place broke up with people coming in for healing, for miracles, for deliverance, and they blessed Paul. And he was able to move on to Rome, where God had told him he was going to go and meet Caesar, and he was going to speak for him, even in Rome. So what am I saying to you here? Don't let the devil, because of these challenges that he's throwing your way, cut you off from finishing what God has started in and through your life. You have an end destination. Trust God. Stand on his word. Stand on his promises and believe that God is with you. The Holy Ghost is with you. His word is within you. Speak it out. Stand, believe, and don't give up. God will see you through because he will finish the good he has begun in you. And the chapter of your life must conclude as God ordained it to be. God bless you.